Welcome everyone to Passport for Fun. This is Travel Trivia Night, and I am your host, Alene Bethel for Travel by Alene. I am so glad you're here while we're waiting to begin. Let us know where you're joining from today. We'll get started promptly at 7 p.m. Eastern, so let me know in the chat where you're zooming in from. One quick housekeeping note though. If your Zoom display name is different from the name you registered with, please send me a private chat with your registered name so I can make sure you receive your travel voucher information after the event. Welcome. I see we have Atlanta in the house. We have Brooklyn. We have Bronx, New York. New York. I'm from New York, guys. I see we have California. We have some Georgia here from Atlanta. Oh my goodness. Y'all all chiming in. Very nice. I love this. We're going to have a fun night tonight, guys. Yes, I see Virginia here. Oh, we have a Florida. Yay, Florida. How you doing down there? We have some Detroit. What up, though? I learned that from being in the travel industry. I didn't know they had anything that they say what up, though. Awesome. So, like I said, we're going to get started at 7 p.m. For respect that the people that came in on time, we will be starting promptly. Okay, it's 7 p.m. So let's get started. And out of respect for everyone who arrived on time, we're going to begin. So, again, this is Travel by Alene presents Passport to Fun Travel Trivia Night. And I am your host, Alene Bethel. So we're just going to go over a few more rules. Welcome aboard. And before we start, some more housekeeping rules. We want to keep your microphone muted. We don't want any interruptions. Keep the Zoom chat open so your answers could, so you can see your answers. It's going to be a little fun for people to see your answers. Wait for me to say go before answering. Try not to Google the answer because when you take time out to Google the answer, you're going to miss the question. And I am not going to repeat the question more than once. So I want you to listen carefully. That's why I do not want you to Google. And this is just to have fun. Just have fun. And you might learn something new because doing making up these answers, these questions and answers, I learned some new things on my own. So this is great. So, and I also want you to stay into the end for travel voucher information. So this is how we're going to play. We're going to be visiting destinations around the world. I'll read each question and the answer choices. It's going to be A, B, C, or D. You wait until I say go. You type only the letter of your answer. You keep score if you like for your own reasons. So you can say, oh, I went to this travel trivia and I got so many questions out of 10 because it's going to be 10 questions. We'll reveal the answer after everyone has a chance to respond. And most importantly, again, I'm going to say it again, let's have fun. And let's get started. So now that we are all checked in and ready for takeoff, we'll begin to destination question number one. So, destination question number one is: which side of the airport should you go to when you're leaving on a flight. Listen to the choices now. A, arrivals. B, departures. C, baggage claim. Or D, ground transportation. I'm going to give you maybe a minute to put that answer in the chat. Don't write the answer. Remember, we just need your letter. And I'm leaving on a flight soon. I'm always leaving on a flight. So I definitely know what part of the airport to go to. Okay, let's reveal the answer. The answer is departures. So, when you're flying out, you always look for the departure area. This is where you'll check in, drop your luggage if you're not just doing a carry on, and you go through airport security. But before heading to the airport, I need you all to always double check your airline's terminal, especially if you're at larger airports like California, New York, um, Florida. Those are large airports because airlines may operate from different terminals. Okay, so we got that question out the way. How did y'all like that question? How many of y'all got it right? Put it in the chat. How many of y'all got it right? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, we are going to head to destination discovery number 2. This is also an airport question. I'm giving you a hint now. It's also an airport question. So put your thinking caps on, guys. What does TSA stand for? Here go the choices. A, Travel Safety Association. B, Transportation Security Administration. C, Transit Security Agency. Or D, Travel Services Administration. Go and put those answers in the chat. Remember, only the letter I need. I just need the letter. Just need the letter. What do y'all say? What do y'all say? Okay, okay. I'm loving it. I'm hoping y'all getting some information here, but these are easy. These are easy. We're going to get a little bit further into it. Okay, so our answer is B, Transportation Security Administration. So, what the TSA does, for those that may not know, the TSA helps keep air travel safe in the United States. You need to arrive at least 2 hours early for domestic flights and 3 hours early for international flights. And if you're a traveler like me, I'm always 3 to 4 hours early because I'm not running through the airport trying to get to a flight and they don't close the door. I have never missed a flight. So just keep that in mind. Don't, especially if you have to get on those long lines. I don't do the long lines. So, that being said, we're going to head on over to destination number 3. Now, I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get this one. Alaska. This is a myth or fact question. So, it's like true or false. So, Alaska is the northernmost U.S. state. Is it a myth A or is it B a fact? Let me know. What do you think? And you could guess. Sometimes, remember when we were in school and we had those multiple choice? Oh my God, those test questions with multiple choice. So what we always used to say back then is, so you didn't have, because remember, well, I'm giving my age now. So we had a bubble that we had to use a number two pencil and we had to scrub it in there. So what happened was, if you thought you had it wrong, you had to have a good eraser, not that 2 cent eraser that makes it look gray. So you had to have a good eraser. But I always went with my first mind. I never changed it. I never changed it. I would leave it blank if I didn't know it. And then I do all my questions and then I go back. Then I would go back and then do multiple choice, which was my first answer in my head. That's the one I chose. Most of the time I got it right. I wasn't right 100%. But okay, so now we're going to reveal the answer for our Alaska is the northernmost US state. That is a fact. So Alaska isn't just the northernmost US state, it is also the westernmost and easternmost. So it is all over the place. That's because some of Alaska's Aleutian Islands cross the 180-degree meridian. That is the line used to measure longitude around the globe. Alaska is also home to breathtaking glaciers, abundant wildlife, and spectacular views of the northern lights. So, there is a little fun fact for you, for all of you that did not know that. So, it is not just the northernmost state, it is western, eastern, and northern due to the 180-degree meridian. Very good, guys. I hope you all got that right. Even if you guessed, I hope you got it right. So we're going to head on over to discovery number 4. Now, I'm going to tell you, this one had me stumped. It had me stumped. So here we go. We're going over to the Caribbean island, y'all. Which Caribbean island is known as the Spice Island? Is it A, Jamaica, B, Barbados, C, Grenada, or D, Aruba? Give me your answers again. A, Jamaica, B, Barbados, C, Grenada, D, Aruba. Let me know your answers in the chat, and I'm going to tell you what I thought. And actually, I've been to all of those places. I don't think I've been to Grenada yet, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So let's reveal the answer. I hope you all put your letters in. The answer is Grenada. Let me tell you, I thought it was Jamaica. I picked Jamaica, but Grenada is called the Spice Island because it's one of the world's leading producers of nutmeg, along with cinnamon, cloves, cocoa, and other spices. Visitors also love Grenada for its beautiful beaches. They have waterfalls and their warm Caribbean hospitality. I hope you all got that right. Do we have any Grenadians? I don't know if you say Grenadians in the house. I don't know if that's how you say it. I know we say Jamaican, Barbadians. I don't know what they say about Aruba and Grenada. If anybody knows, type it in the chat. What do they call them? So now we're going to come on back to the United States. Okay, well, sort of, with destination discovery number 5. So, which U.S. state is made up entirely of islands? Is it Florida? A, Florida, B, California, C, Hawaii, or D, Alaska? Let me know in the chat. Put your letter in the chat. Put your letter in the chat. How you liking these questions so far? Is anybody learning anything new? I hope so. We're halfway through the questions. Okay, here we go with the answer. The answer is Hawaii. Hawaii, and guess what? I'll be leaving for Hawaii on Saturday. So, Hawaii is the only U.S. state made up entirely of islands. It includes more than 130 islands, although the eight main islands are the best known. Each island has its own unique scenery, culture, and experiences, making Hawaii a dream destination for many travelers. And like I said, I will be there on Saturday. See this right here down here? That's my posting. I will be in Hawaii for our travel company's 10-year anniversary. And that's where we're celebrating our yearly convention at. So, yes. So we are halfway through the questions. So next we have destination discovery number 6. This is going to be a myth or a fact. The United States shares its longest international border with Canada. A myth, or B, a fact? Put your answers in the chat, please. Give you maybe 8 to 10 seconds to put that in the chat. Okay, here go our answer. It is a fact that the United States does share its longest international border with Canada. So the border between the United States and Canada stretches more than 5,500 miles, making it the longest international border in the world. Now, while crossing the border is common, remember that you'll still need the proper travel documents such as a passport or other accepted identification, depending on your trip. Okay, let's move along. I sort of lost my place. Here we go. Destination number 7. Which country is home to the world's deepest known cave? And here are the choices: A, Switzerland; B, Nepal; C, Georgia; or D, Iceland. You got 8 seconds to put your answer in the chat. 8 seconds. And here's the answer. And the answer is Georgia. And yes, Georgia is a country also. So, Veriakiva Cave, located in the country of Georgia, is the deepest known cave in the world, reaching more than 7,200 feet, which is 2,200 meters below the surface. It's a destination for experienced cave explorers and reminds us that some of the world's greatest wonders are hidden underground. I am not a cave dweller. Do we have any cave dwellers in this chat? I hope we do. Some adventurers. So, next question. Destination number 8 coming up. The National Air and Space Museum is home to which famous aircraft? Is it A, the Concorde; B, Spirit of St. Louis; C, the Wright Flyer, Wright with a W; and D, the Space Shuttle Discovery? Is it A, B, C, or D? Which one you choosing? And you only have like 5 to 6 seconds to answer that question. Okay, here's the answer. The answer is the Wright Flyer. So, in 1903, Wright Flyer, created by Orville and Wilbur Wright, made history as the first powered, controlled, sustained flight. Today, you can see this incredible aircraft at the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C., one of the most visited museums in the world. I have never been to the Smithsonian Washington, but who knows? I'll get there one day. I'll get there. These are and also I'm letting you know that these are places that you can also visit, and these are places that I can book. Or if you are a travel agent, you could book them for yourself. Now we go on to question number 9. Destination number 9. This is a myth or a fact question. New York is part of the New England region. Is that A, a myth, or B, a fact? And I know my New York is in here. If I have you in here, you better know this question. The answer to this question, rather. Okay, here we go. The answer is A. It is a myth. Although New York is in the northeastern United States, it is not one of the 6 New England states. The New England states are Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Vermont, and New York is generally considered part of the Mid Atlantic region. Okay, guys. Last destination discovery. This is a good one. And I want anybody to tell me, did they know this? The Eiffel Tower grows slightly taller during the summer. Is that a myth, or B, a fact? You got 5 seconds to put that answer in. Okay, the answer revealed now is it is a fact. The Eiffel Tower is made of iron, so during the summer, the metal expands in the heat, causing the tower to grow by about 6 inches, which is 15 centimeters. And as temperatures cool, it returns to its normal height. It's a great example of how science and engineering affect famous landmarks. Yes, it does. So, those are the questions we have for today. Before anybody leaves, because you did really stay to the end, but I still have some travel voucher information to share with you. I want to screenshot everybody who stayed till the end. So, congratulations, everyone. You just traveled around the world without leaving your seat. I want to thank you for joining me for my very first Travel by Alene's Passport to Fun Travel Trivia Night. I hope you learned something new. I hope you have fun. I hope I made it exciting for you and maybe even added a few destinations to your travel bucket list. And the travel voucher, and as a thank you for staying until the end of tonight's event, you'll receive a complimentary travel voucher opportunity by email. So please note, there's only one voucher per household. Vouchers are subject to the provider's terms and condition. The provider meaning not me, the person that give you the voucher, but the people that gave the voucher to me. Travelers are responsible for applicable taxes, fees, and any additional costs required by the voucher provider. And your voucher details and redemption instructions will be sent to the email you used to register. So, thank you again for joining me again tonight. Before you leave again, as a thank you again. I'm gonna keep saying thank you because this is my first trivia night and I had a wonderful time. And I hope you have fun also. I hope you learned something new and discovered a few new places to add to your travel bucket list. I want you to keep the journey going. Ready, if you're ready to plan your next vacation, or if you're curious about becoming a travel advisor, you can always reach out to me. If you want to hear about future travel trivia nights and travel opportunities, you can follow me on my social media. I will be having it once a month on the second Tuesday. So I hope you enjoyed it again, and invite a friend to join us at our next travel trivia night, which will take place August 11th at 7 p.m. This is Travel by Alene again. Let's make your next vacation unforgettable. Thank you. Bye. Have a great evening.